the big picture Endgame thing is going to be some form of a world state. Like what exact shape that takes, I think we can't be sure of yet. But you can see departments of it. You can see like the first hints of it. Certainly, I think that is the most important thing to talk about. And I think everything else can be parlayed into being part of that. You can see how it fits that particular agenda. Yeah, as you said, the wars, the pandemics, the various treaties and everything. I mean, I think more specifically right now, what you're seeing is a stalemate between the plans for a world government and the natural resistance to it that popped up as a response to COVID. I think it's fairly easy to see that COVID was like a big step in the world government plan. It had every country in the world pretty much going along with it. It had governments cooperating. It had terrorists deciding they didn't want to be terrorists for a couple of years. It had everything. And there were people coming out and saying, we need a world government. This pandemic has shown the error of our ways. We need to start getting on and being like, teaching the world to sing and so on and so forth. But that didn't go over as it was planned to. COVID itself lost momentum. People kind of woke up to the idea that if all the world governments are in it together, nobody is really on our side. And it became suddenly the global conflict switched from a horizontal conflict to a vertical conflict, and people became aware of it. And so they had to stall their Great Reset plan. And now they're sort of experimentally trying how to get to that same conclusion they already have with the current set of logic. And I don't think they can do it yet. I think what we could see would be a multipolar, this is the word everybody uses, multipolar world, which is essentially a sort of global Cold War that divides the world roughly in half. But both halves will be more or less identical. They will believe the same things, they will have the same policies, they will use the same technology to achieve the same things, and they will print headlines about how the other side is terrible for doing all the same things that they're doing, or they're doing them for the wrong reasons, or something like that. I mean, we're very much in that kind of sphere at the moment. That, I think, will be what comes next in the next few years, certainly.